Some prisons are so brutal, you'd never want to set foot inside. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 worst prisons in the world. From inhumane conditions to terrifying stories, these places are nightmares come to life. Number 10, Rikers Island, New York. A prison more dangerous than the city's most notorious streets. Violence among inmates is so common that city officials had to deploy SWAT teams just to restore order. Although these efforts have reduced the killing rate, Rikers remains a symbol of the American prison system's failings, where violence and brutality are part of daily life. Number 9, Mendoza Prison, Argentina. In Argentina, Mendoza Prison is synonymous with torture and death. Built for 600 inmates, it now holds 1,600, leading to extreme overcrowding and a severe shortage of basic supplies. Amnesty International condemned its conditions in 2005, highlighting the brutal treatment faced by inmates. Violence is so ingrained here that even the guards contribute to the suffering, creating a culture of fear and desperation. Number 8, Diyarbakir Prison, Turkey. Next on our list is Diyarbakir Prison in Turkey, often compared to hell on earth. Established in the 1980s, this prison is notorious for its brutal treatment of inmates. Depression and hopelessness are so severe that prisoners resort to hunger strikes and suicide just to draw attention to their plight. The Turkish government's lack of response only perpetuates the cycle of pain, making Diyarbakir a grim reminder of the failures within the justice system. Number 7, Nairobi Prison, Kenya. In Kenya, Nairobi Prison was originally built to house 800 inmates, but now it holds 4,000. Overcrowding is so severe that prison cages meant for 3 people now hold 12. Established in 1911, it has become one of Kenya's most congested facilities, where disease, violence, and systemic abuse are rampant. Survival in Nairobi Prison is a daily struggle, and human rights are virtually non-existent. Number 6, Sanwandeleno Peru. Sanwandeleno in Peru is less of a correctional facility and more of a lawless, overcrowded city. Built for 2,500 inmates, it now holds 11,500, turning life inside into a chaotic struggle. Guards are few and far between, allowing criminal activities like drug dealing and cockfighting to flourish. The complete lack of supervision means that inmates live by their own rules, creating an environment where despair and danger are the norm. Number 5, Gani Prison, Georgia. Georgia's Gani Prison is a terrifying world where brutality isn't just common, it's institutionalized. Guards regularly engage in unspeakable acts of torture, leaving prisoners defenseless against the very people meant to protect them. Overcrowding, lack of medical care, and unsanitary conditions add layers of misery, making Gani a living hell. This prison is a stark reminder of what happens when power corrupts absolutely, leaving human rights in tatters. Number 4, Camp 22, North Korea. In North Korea, Camp 22 is a prison so vast it could be mistaken for a city. But this is no ordinary city. It's one of pain and terror, holding 50,000 political prisoners in near-starvation conditions. Critics of the regime are condemned to a life of brutal labor, with starvation and constant abuse as their daily companions. The extreme isolation and relentless cruelty make Camp 22 one of the world's most egregious human rights violations. Number 3, Gara Central Prison, Rwanda. Rwanda's Gara Central Prison takes overcrowding to horrifying new levels. Designed for 400 inmates, it now houses 7,000, forcing prisoners to choose between standing for hours or cramming into tiny spaces. This relentless crowding reached its peak in the 1990s, leading to a humanitarian crisis within the prison walls. Disease, suffocation, and extreme stress are daily realities, with many prisoners losing limbs due to unsanitary conditions. Gara is a place where humanity is stripped away, and survival is a cruel lottery. Number 2, Black Dolphin Prison, Russia. Russia's Black Dolphin Prison is a place where the name alone sends shivers down the spine. Located near the Kazakhstan border, this prison holds the country's most dangerous criminals, from cannibals to terrorists. Upon arrival, inmates are blindfolded and handcuffed, a chilling introduction to their new life. Inside, they're confined to tiny cells for nearly every aspect of their existence, leaving them more machine than man. The psychological toll of isolation is immense, and with gangs exerting power in an already brutal environment, Black Dolphin is a stark reminder of the extremes of the Russian prison system. Number 1. La Sabanita Prison, Venezuela. Topping our list is Venezuela's La Sabanita Prison, a place where the word overcrowded doesn't even begin to describe the situation. With 3,700 inmates crammed into a space built for 700, it's a breeding ground for chaos. A mere 1 to 150 guard-to-inmate ratio means that control is a distant fantasy, leaving violent gangs to rule the roost. Inmates here don't just live, they struggle for the basics like food and water in conditions so filthy that disease is rampant. Violence isn't just a possibility, it's a guarantee. This is a place where lawlessness thrives, and survival is a day-to-day challenge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you want to see next. See you in the next one.